Hello everyone, I am Dr. Mirikul Sresht and today we will discuss nomenclature of organic compound containing two or more functional group. ठीक है, तो we will discuss only the compounds containing two or more functional group, and obviously if you are going to the compounds having two or more, so I am considering here that you have completed the part in which you are taught that how to name the compound containing one functional group. So that is the first step. You have to understand what is prefix, you have to understand what is suffix, you have to know what is word root, how to number the chain. So these basic things if you have done, then you can come to this particular video. And if you have not done this up to this particular thing, matlab you are not knowing how to name the compound containing even one functional group, so I suggest you to go through this link so that you can learn the basic first and then come to this video. Okay, so those who have done it, I am starting from there, and those who have not done it, please go through this link, watch those videos first and then come to this particular link so that it will be fruitful for you to watch this video. Okay, so let us start with the nomenclature of organic compound containing more than one functional group. So more than one, 2, 3, 4, jitne bhi ho, doesn't matter. So I am starting from the functional group. I am giving you one example what I am talking about. So here is one compound containing carbon. Here I am taking a functional group and one more functional group I am using here. अब तक जो हम लोगों ने करा था, that was what we were having only one functional group, and in that case either I was supposed to have COOH, okay, or I was supposed to have OH. Okay, if I was having only one functional group, I had to write down the number by taking the word root. That is, I am supposed to calculate the number of carbon atom in the longest chain. So I am starting from, if this is the longest chain, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to select the longest chain, and then we have to number it, because functional group, the basic concept of every nomenclature is that we have to give the priority to our functional group. So you just consider your carbon chain as a family, and the special appearance like functional group, like substituent, these special appearance should be given the priority. Just like we prefer our guest when they come to our home, करते हैं ना सब लोग, तो बस इसी तरीके से we have to consider the functional group as a guest in our family, and we have to give them priority while numbering the chain. Two of the functional groups are there जिनको number करते समय you have to include the carbon atom which is including that functional group. That is, if I am taking COOH, I will not consider this chain like starting from 1, 2, 3. What I am doing is, I am considering this carbon as a part of the chain. That is, I will number it as 1, 2, 3, 4. And always remember this carboxylic acid as well as one more group is there, that is aldehyde. तो aldehyde और carboxylic acid के केस में you will make sure that you are making it as a part of chain. कोशिश कीजिएगा, and we'll see to the things where it is not possible for you to take it in the chain only and or to start it from that particular group. तब देखेंगे. अभी के लिए this is the way we are going to number the chain. Once you give the priority, just try to understand that this is given priority, so the name of the compound will be honored, will be like given in honor of these functional group, क्योंकि ये हमारे गेस्ट हैं. तो the naming, यानी कि the ending of the name will be given accordingly, means suffix will be of this particular functional group. तो अब क्या करें? सबसे पहले word root. So how many carbons are there? 4 method. That is, what will be the word root? Bute. No double bond is there, means there is single bond. It means it is ane. What is the functional group here? The suffix is, secondary suffix is COH. So what is the suffix used for the carboxylic acid is oic acid. Oic acid. ठीक है, तो हमने क्या किया? E and O cannot come together, so the name of this compound become butanoic acid. So this way we are supposed to name the compound. Same way, if I am numbering this, I have to give the priority to my OH. I have to select the longest chain. So this is the longest chain. If I number it like 1, 2, 3, 4, my functional group, my special appearance is coming at the third position, but I have to give it priority. So better to number it like 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I will number it like at the second. So this numbering is incorrect and this numbering is correct. So the name of this compound becomes how many carbons? Word root लिखिए, but, no double bond, no triple bond, in, there is OH, OH के लिए suffix is all. And where is that suffix? Where is your guest and what is that guest? So which guest is there? That will be provided by using the suffix. Where that guest is present, that will be provided by using the location. And for the location, you have to make sure that you are numbering the chain properly. कैसे? So that you can give the priority. मतलब उसको छोटे से छोटा नंबर मिलना चाहिए. So this is not butane 2-ol. So the name of this compound becomes butane 2-ol. So that was the simple concept, that we had only one functional group and we can name them easily because we had only one and there is no choice between us. There was no trouble. आपके पास एक ही गेस्ट आया था and you were not having any confusion between you which I have to consider like as a priority, which is the main guest for us. But whenever two guests come in your house, what is to be done? You just select it according to the priority list made by your family. Just like that, your family decides that this is the chief guest, or any function organizer decides that this is the chief guest. The chief guest should be given the priority and rest of the guests are taken as a guest. So guest and chief guest will be the depending on the priority list. So here who is guest and who is the chief guest, that you will be deciding. कैसे करेंगे? How we are going to know which is having more importance and which one is not having? So that IUPAC has decided this priority list. Actually, this priority list is made on the basis of the functionality, means how much reactive that functional group is. तो उसके हिसाब से IUPAC has given us a priority list. Here I have made this priority list. ठीक है. अब इस priority list में means obviously those who are having at the upside, they will be given priority. As we are moving to the downside, the priority is decreasing. तो इसका मतलब है you are going to concentrate on the priority list. Whatever the functional group is present in your compound, just see to it and tick there. We'll select it कि कहाँ है वो दोनों functional group, and then we'll see where is the position of your functional group. तो once it is ticked, तो whosoever is at the higher side will be given priority. मतलब वो हो गया like a chief guest in a particular family, and the rest of the things will be taken, will be considered as the normal guest. And normal guest कौन थे हमारे यहाँ पे? Substituents. Substituents के लिए हम लोग क्या लगाते थे? Substituents can be shown in the name of the compound using prefix. तो बाकी सब तो बन जाएंगे prefix. All the guest means all the functional group except one. कौन सा one? Which is at the most higher side. तो जो सबसे ऊपर होगा that will be your main guest or chief guest, and rest of the guest या rest of the functional group will be made as substituent and they will be used as a substituent as a prefix. आप उन्हें यूज करेंगे. ठीक है. तो अब स्टार्ट करते हैं. I'm giving you example. This is your example this time. I'm having COH and having OH. Okay, so I'm getting two functional group. So first thing is just see to this list and look at the location of these two functional group. I'm getting the COH to the upside and I'm getting my alcohol to the very downside. So this is ROH. Okay, so one thing is decided, who is our chief guest. So the chief guest of this particular compound is COOH. तो जो higher है वो chief guest हुआ. That is the only thing which is going to make the suffix, because we will name the compound in honor of our chief guest. तो हमारे नाम की ending उसके main functional group से होगी. तो this is our functional group. Rest of the functional groups will be they will no more now functional group. They will be taken as, they will be respected as substituent and we will be using them as prefix. Okay, करके देखते हैं. तो first thing is number the chain. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now this time make sure that you are starting the chain from the carboxylic acid, क्योंकि this is our main functional group now. उसके अलावा अब we will not be concentrating on OH because wherever it is appearing, it doesn't matter now. क्योंकि we have to start the chain, numbering the chain from one side. Once it is decided, we cannot make the changes in the chain. ठीक है. तो मैंने ये numbering कर दिया. अब ये numbering change नहीं हो सकती. फाइन. नाउ हाउ मेनी कार्बन्स आर देयर? 4. तो 4 के लिए क्या हुआ? ब्यूट. नो डबल बॉन्ड, नो ट्रिपल बॉन्ड, मीन्स इट इज एन. ओके. नाउ व्हाट इज द फंक्शनल ग्रुप? सफिक्स बनाएंगे उसका. तो फंक्शनल ग्रुप इज COH. इन COH के लिए द सफिक्स इज ओइक एसिड. ठीक है. नाउ दिस इज लेफ्ट. तो I have told you this is the functional group. I will write the name by using this. But what to do with this OH? This OH will be made substituent. अब substituent बनाते समय should I write down it like 3-all butanoic acid? No, this is not the way. Actually, whenever any group is playing the role of substituent in a compound, that will not make suffix, so it will make prefix. So the suffix will be used only when that compound, that's not that compound, when that group is playing the role of suffix. So when we will be making them substituent as a prefix, they will change their name. We have to change their name. यानी कि OL का, alcohol का या OH group का suffix was OL, but when it will be used as prefix, how we are going to name it, that is given in the list. Look at this. OH के आगे OL is under the suffix, यानी कि when it will be suffix या when it will be the main functional group, then it will be OL. Otherwise, when it is we will be using it as a prefix. What will be the prefix? Hydroxy. So this is the prefix which we will be using here. So what is the functional group here? Next substituent here, OH. OH के लिए what I will be using? Hydroxy. Where is this hydroxy? At the third position. So the name of this compound becomes 3-hydroxybutanoic acid. You can write it as E and O messy. You can remove this E and connect them. So I will write it as 3-hydroxybutanoic acid. Is it clear? So this way you will be writing down. When you are starting the name, you will be writing down the name, starting the name with the capitals, and you will continue it with the completion of the name. Is it okay? So now I am taking another example. With another functional group. So this time I will take the functional group which we have not done before. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. CHO ले लेते हैं. CHO. And this is double bond O. Recognize the functional group first. It is aldehyde and it is ketone. Aldehyde is RCHO and ketone is RC double bond O and R dash. So can you recognize C double bond O? R this side, R this side. RCHO. So these are the two functional groups. Now look at these functional group in the priority list. Here is my aldehyde and here is ketone. Aldehyde is given priority, so I will take it as a suffix. I will end the name of this compound by using the aldehyde suffix. So what will be the, how I will number this chain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is, I will start from here considering the carbon of the aldehyde. So 5 means pent. Okay, no double bond, no triple bond, ene. Okay, now third thing is that you have to write down the suffix. Suffix for the aldehyde is when it is aldehyde used as a main functional group, the suffix will be R. So ene plus R. Now what is left out? We are left out with this functional group. This is what? Ketone. But this is now no more main functional group. It is now substituent. So what we are going to use for this? Now this will be used as in the compound as prefix. So let's see what is the prefix given for O. Is it oxo? OXO. So okay. So this is oxo. I am using as a prefix, and where it is located? At the 4th position. So the name of this compound becomes 4-oxopentanal. Okay. So this way we will be naming the compound. एक और देखिए example. So the first thing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I am taking this time, okay, CN. Okay, now next is OH, next is double bond O, next is CN. खूब सारे लेते हैं. We don't bother about anything else. We just know one concept that whatever is at the highest side, that we will be taking as a main functional group. अब उसके बाद जितने भी आते हैं वो we will be taking as a substituent. So we are not bothering about anything else. So just look at the functional group. CN. We have CN. Okay. We have OH. Okay, we have C double bond O. Okay, we have Cl, which is a substituent. Already we know that halogens and the methyl or alkyl group, alkyl chain, that is considered as prefix. तो इसमें हमें doubt ही नहीं है. So main functional group here will become Cn. तो बस Cn को लेते हैं main functional group. Use the suffix for the Cn and rest of the group will be made prefix. तो करें. Okay, so first of all I am naming the compound like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Means there are 8 carbon, means oct. Okay, so the very first thing is no double bond, no triple bond. So this becomes octane. Now, main functional group is cyanide. So you can see there alkane nitrile. This is the suffix used for it. So this becomes octane nitrile. Fine. So the suffix is done. Now what is left? This one, and this one. And these all substituent. Once you select them as a substituent, you are not supposed to write down their supposed to consider their priority list. Whatever is substituent and they will be written alphabetically and the location will be made accordingly whatever the positions are there. Okay, so I am writing down what are the prefixes present here. This present this. So I have OH, I have C double bond O and I have Cn. OH is named as prefix. When we use the OH it is named as hydroxy. Okay, hydroxy. C double bond O is named as oxo. It is given that oxo. When the Cl is there it is named as chloro. Okay, so we have 3 functional group. Once any of the functional group is taken as a substituent, it will be taken as a substituent, and the order of their in what order you will be giving them, that will totally depend on their alphabetical order. So I will name them I'll keep them in the alphabetical order. So the name becomes chloro first, then hydroxy second, and then oxo third. Alphabetically we will be arranging them. So look at the positions first. Where is chloro? It is at the 7th position. So I will name it as 7-chloro. Where is hydroxy? At the 4th position. 4-hydroxy. Where is oxo? At the 6th position. So 6-oxo. Then octane nitrile. Octane nitrile. This will be the pattern. You will write down the name of the compounds. I hope you are understanding what's going on. तो चलिए एक और लेते हैं. One more example I am taking, and this time I will be including double bond or triple bond. कुछ तो include करेंगे, and rest of the function will also be including. So the compound is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and COCl. And here we have Cn. Here we have OH. Here we have triple bond, and I think it's enough. और एक और लगा लें Cl. चलिए हो गया. So we have this, and this, and this. मतलब ये तो पहले ही पता है that this is a substituent and rest of the functional groups are there. ये हमारा it is always a suffix. ठीक है, primary suffix है. So let's start the naming of compound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 and 7. 7 means what? Heptane. This is hept. En लिख सकती हूँ नहीं, because this has to be mentioned. At the second there is triple bond. तो hept 3 या 2, not 3. Hept 2 E. Okay. Now what is left? We have to add the functional group, that is COCl. What is COCl? Alkanoyl halide. Alkanoyl halide is the common पूरा name है. Heptanoyl halide I could have written down there. Heptanoyl halide. Halide में क्या है? Chloride. तो I will write it as chloride. CHLORIDE. Okay. One thing you have to mention here. Heptanoyl. Heptane. Hept is meant for the word root. En is meant for the single bond. So just because it is en, I will convert it into en, because I have one en at the second position. So this is hept 2 en oil. So this way we will be naming the compound. So can you understand this? Alkanoyl halide mein, this alkane is meant for the chain. So this is your chain. Alkane means this R is considered to be as the chain having no double bond or triple bond. If you are having this double bond here or triple bond here, you will write it as, यहाँ पे तो triple bond है ना, sorry, तो I will have to write down ion. Okay, so in here it is also hept2 ion, and this is hepteinol chloride. Okay, so what is left now? Now this part is done, suffix is done. Now we have OH, we have Cn, we have Cl. Okay, Cl is named as chloro, Cn is named as, now this is also prefix, so Cn will be named as cyano. So this is cyano. What is OH? Hydroxy. Okay, so now out of these three we have this or this. Out of these two, CH, CY. So this is first, this is second, and this is third. So सबसे पहले you will be writing down chloro, then cyano, then hydroxy. Position तो इनकी fix है. Wherever they are, you have to mention the position only. ठीक है? तो शुरू करते हैं. So I will write down the first of all chloro. So where is the location of chloro? 6. So this is 6 chloro. Next, cyano. What is the location of cyano? 5 cyano. Okay. Where is OH? Hydroxy. 4 hydroxy. Then heptane, hept 2, hept 2, inoyl chloride, inoyl chloride. थोड़ा सा अजीब है, kind of complicated, but you just don't bother about the name of the compound. You just follow the instructions. The main thing here is there are two things only: suffix, prefix. Suffix, two types of suffix are there. One suffix will tell you about the double bond, triple bond, that is ein, in, ya, in. So that is suffix R2, that is primary suffix जो कि आपको बताएगा ein है या in है या in है. Second is your secondary suffix, that is which is taken from the major functional group, your main functional group. What you have to do is whatever is given to you, you just find out कि which one is major functional group and how many groups are there. सबको कीजिए अलग, major को select कर लीजिए. Once you select the major functional group, उसको बनाइए suffix. Rest of the functional group will be taken as substituent. अब जब आपने substituent बना रहे हैं तो select the prefix for them, क्योंकि we cannot use the suffix for the substituent. तो बस prefix select कीजिए from this side and use the prefix at their locations considering the alphabetical order. I hope you are understanding what's going on there, and I hope you can understand that we have to number the chain, which is very important. We have to number the chain according to the major functional group. So it means that first you will decide what you are taking as a major functional group, then you are supposed to number the chain. Because once you are not deciding, so I could have taken the chain from this side, I could have taken the chain from this side. So the chain will be decided, the numbering will be decided by the functional group. जो आप decide करेंगे कि yeah, I am taking this as a major functional group, rest of the group will be taken as substituent. Then you will decide the number. Okay. Once the number is fixed, don't change it at all. चाहे आपका ये priority, this priority will be decided by the alphabets. So arrange the rest of the substituent in the alphabetical order. I hope you are understanding what's going on. If you have any kind of questions which you are not able to answer, you are not able to name, just write it in the comment box. I will try to help you for naming that compound. So if you like this video, please hit the like button, share it and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.